We're going to take our viewers to the hospital in Houston, Texas,
Under
where
18,
victims have been taken. Let's listen in.
Nurses are working with them now.
Can you tell us about the extent of their injuries?
I know that they have gunshot wounds, but that is the extent of the knowledge that I have at this point.
Condition, are they critical? Are they serious?
I know that one is in the operating room, and that's pretty much all the information I have about their condition.
The one in the operating room, student, staff, that we know?
I don't know. It's an adult. I do know that.
An adult male, right? Is what we're called?
I don't have that information, but that is possible.
Do you know if you have any students here?
We have one person under 18 who I assume was a student.
And the other two are adults?
Yes.
Peers?
Are you expecting more patients?
We're ready for more patients. As a level 1 trauma center, we're always ready to take patients with life-threatening traumatic injuries, and we're ready for more if they come. We have not heard that any are en route at this point.
I had heard that you had just done a mass casualty drill just a few weeks ago to prepare for something like this. I had heard that you had just done a mass casualty drill. Can you just talk about what it's like right now in the emergency room?
People are taking care of the patients and waiting for more. There's personnel. We had additional personnel in. There's additional trauma surgeons in, anesthesiologists, and they're ready for more patients if they come.
Now you say you have one in surgery. The other two, did they go into surgery already, or they did not need surgery?
One's in the emergency department, and one is already been admitted to the hospital.
So will they need surgery too? Or?
I don't know that yet. They're still assessing their conditions, and I'll let you know at 11:45 when we provide the next update.
If there are parents out there who don't know where their child is at or their loved one is at, should they come to the hospital? What can you say?
We have an area set up with our social workers in the emergency department. If there are parents who show up, we will try to help them the best we can to find out what's going on with their children. And I'm sure at the scene, which I hear is very chaotic from the reports that we've gotten, there are resources for parents there also.
And are there people starting to show up, loved ones?
I don't have that information. We did have a couple of family members accompany a patient, but that's all I know.
What is it like for you guys right now to see this happening in your trauma center?
It's heartbreaking. Our hearts go out to Santa Fe, the students and the residents.
I know. It's happening in your trauma center.
It's heartbreaking. Our hearts go out to Santa Fe, the students and the residents.
I know. Those people that aren't in surgery, is that a sign that they are okay, that this is...
I don't know their condition. They may require additional care, but I don't know the extent of their injuries or what they're going to need later on yet.
Dr. Sharma, do you have anything else to add as well?
No, I think as Dr. Marshall said, we are prepared, and the patients are getting the excellent care, and they're all under the best care of our physician and nursing. And you know, we don't want anything like this happen anywhere, but we're always prepared.
This is the first time this has happened in your trauma center. Just what's going through your mind right now?
I think one of the reasons is we always think that it's never going to happen at your place, but we always prepare for it. You know, as you know, at UTMB, we always prepare for these drills. At UTMB, we always prepare for these drills. We always prepare for these drills. We are a hurricane zone, so we always prepare for these disaster, both man-made as well as natural.
And just one more time for people tuning in right now, can you just go over those injuries and the patients one more time for us?
So we've received 3 patients, 2 adults, and 1 person under 18 years of age. I know that 1 adult, and you said that it was a male, is in our operating room undergoing surgery at this time. 1 patient has been admitted to the hospital. I think that was the person under 18, and the other person is in our emergency room being evaluated and treated.
What's the message to these families right now, to the community?
We're here for you. We're ready to serve anybody that needs our services.
Thank you, doctors. We'll let you get back to it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Another update at about 11:45.
Okay. We're not going to so if you're just...
Do you have some shade?
Ready? Ready?
Well, it's almost afternoon. I'll provide you a brief update on the patients that we've received. Our count of patients still stands at 3. I can give you some details about our first patient arrived at 8:12 a.m. at our League City campus hospital and was transferred to Galveston subsequently for care in our Level 1 Trauma Center. At 8:31 a.m., our first patient arrived by helicopter from the site. He's currently in the operating room and in critical condition. The first patient that arrived at League City is in good condition, but she's also in the OR at this time. And then the patient who's under 18 is still in our hospital on the pediatric floor. Yes, the younger patient is a male. I do not know that information. Yes, he came from that area.
Based on the wounds, do you have any idea of the type of gun?
I don't have that information. I can tell you that the male patient that's in the operating room had a gunshot wound to the arm. The male patient that's under 18 had a gunshot wound to the leg. And the female patient who's in the operating room had a gunshot wound to the leg also. Yes. No. It was close to his chest. Upper arm, yes. Yes. Yes.
How long has
We have no idea how long his surgery will be. He did suffer a significant blood loss, and that's why he's in critical condition. The female, who's middle-aged, is in the OR now with her leg wound, and the 16-year-old, I don't think we anticipate that he will need to go to the operating room. I have not seen him, so I do not know. She's been taken to the OR. Yes. I don't have the details about his exact injury other than it's a wound to the leg. They're middle-aged adults. I do not have the specific ages. I think higher, probably 50s. The first patient arrived at our League City Hospital. She was taken, from what I understand, by her husband in a private automobile to League City and then transferred here by ambulance for our Level 1 Trauma Center. The helicopter brought the second patient from the scene, and then the third patient arrived by ambulance from the scene. We have not heard that we will be receiving more patients, tragically. We have not heard that we will be receiving more patients, tragically. Our staff are busy taking care of these patients and are standing by ready for other patients to come in. That's what's going on in there right now. I think there are a lot of personal feelings that people are having. As a father of a 16-year-old at Friendswood High School, this hurts.
I know earlier you were getting close up as well. Kind of tell us what's going through your mind. I think everyone is feeling what you're feeling right now.
Just, it's a horrible tragedy. Our hearts go out to those folks in Santa Fe and the high school students and their teachers and their administration, and we're doing the best we can to be a community partner to take care of them. And I think, we're going to continue to do that, and that's what we're here for, and that makes me feel better about being able to do that. We don't. We haven't heard. There's. Oh, yes. We were understanding that there would be additional patients, so we made ourselves ready. There have been some relatives who've shown up, some who don't have students here or patients here, but they don't know where to go. So, that information about the Family Reunification Center at the Alamo Gym in Santa Fe is very important for parents to understand that that's probably the best location to go to locate a child. No, we haven't. We've gotten support or offers of support from colleagues like MD Anderson have called and said, if you need us, we can come help you. But we haven't talked to hospitals that have received other patients. We do drills probably quarterly at UTMB to keep our level 1 trauma center status intact. It's sort of an expectation that we practice for these sorts of situations. So that's why we're good at it. Well, that's why we're ready at all times. It's sort of an expectation that we practice for these sorts of situations. So that's why we're good at it. Well, that's why we're ready at all times. That's why we're good at it. Well, that's why we're ready at all times. Good at it. Well, that's why we're ready at all times. Sure, a level 1 trauma center in our nation, there are 4 levels of trauma centers. Level 1 is the highest level. It means that surgeons are always available, that blood products are always available, that ORs are always available and ready to take a patient into them. That's a level 1 trauma center. So there's lesser degrees of resources available at the lesser ranked ERs. Are we the closest level 1 trauma center to the Santa Fe High School? Yes. There are 3 level 1 trauma centers in the Houston-Galveston area: Memorial Hermann, Ben Taub, and UTMB.
Have you spoken to the youngest one and told you what it was like there?
I have not spoken to any of the patients. MD Anderson is bringing their mobile blood van to be in front of our Jenny Seeley Hospital. They'll be there at 11:30. They're going to set up and take blood donations today, and then if we need them to come back tomorrow, they'll be available tomorrow. Yes.
No, I think what Dr. Marshall said, that we have one patient who is critical and actively going surgery. The other 2 are stable and are in fair condition.
Can we ask, are those bullet wounds shotgun wounds? Are they pellet? Like, we're hearing different things about the gun use. Do you know anything about the kind of wounds?
I'm not aware of that at this time.
How long has it been?
It's difficult for me to give the estimate, but in our next update we can provide that information.
How are surgeons feeling? Are they feeling, good about what's happening in that surgery room right now with this patient? I know that's hard to tell, but is there any other?
So he is critically ill and he is stable. Critically ill but stable in the OR.
How many surgeons are doing blood recovery?
I'm not aware of the actual number of surgeons in there.
Do you know if any of the law enforcement have been able to interview or get information from any of the patients?
I'm not aware of that information.
On another note, they located some ancillary explosive devices, and they're trying to render those, make them inert. Do you all still in a state of readiness should that situation magnify?
Absolutely. So as Dr. Marshall suggested, we are level 1 trauma center. We have adequate number of staff and resources available to take care of those patients if the need arises.
No.
No.
At some point, I hope to be able to go by and see the patients, but that may not be today. At some point, I hope to be able to go by and see the patients, but that may not be today. That is our understanding.
Wait, so you can confirm that the patient that's in critical condition is the resource officer that was shot at Santa Fe? Is that what you're saying?
That's our understanding.
When it will,
I don't know his technical status.
but he was one of the officers that was shot at Santa Fe.
That's my understanding.
When will the next
We can ask Mr. Reyes. Raul, when will be our next briefing be?
We're talking about 3 o'clock, and we're thinking about a better location where you all can get better sound also.
we'll let you all know, but probably somewhere in front of Jennings City Hospital or maybe inside the hospital itself.
That's where it will be in 3 weeks.
Maybe. I'll let you guys know. We're about to decide, make a decision in a while. We'll let you all know to make a better locale for everyone.
Gentlemen, before you go, can I get a spelling, correct spelling each one of your names, please?
David Marshall, D-A-V-I-D-M-A-R-S-H-A-L-L.
Gulshan Sharma, Gulshan-Sharma.
I'm sorry? David Marshall, D-A-V-I-D-M-A-R-S-H-A-L-L.
You've been able to get in communication with your daughter at Central High School to see kind of to console her and find out, how things are going over there.
By text. I communicated with my daughter at Friendswood. Told her I loved her and that I wanted to hug her. And she did one of those little heart emojis on it. So. Okay, guys.